Happy Monday or happy whatever day it is you happen to be watching, everyone. I am super excited because today I get to grow stuff. So I'm gonna get stuff out of the back of my car and then we'll get inside and get this party rolling. Let's go. It's generally safe to fully transfer warm season plants in May to be completely outside in our growing zone. So to give everything a head start, I am starting to grow things now just because our growing season isn't quite long enough for particular plants like watermelon, which is one of my nemesis. So we're gonna start it now and see if maybe that head start will give it enough of a chance to potentially produce for me. If I had a greenhouse, this process would look a little different. My plan for when I do finally get a greenhouse built is to do this with trays and with a seed block or soil block maker. So I don't have that. What we're going to do is the same thing we were doing last week. I started this process but didn't make enough because of the amount of plants I want to start. So we're just going to finish that process today. I needed roughly 40 or so, 35 to 40 little seed pots. So I went through and made a ton of these. While paper towel or toilet paper rolls would have been faster and more uniform in size, I decided to use newspaper because I had way more of it laying around than I did empty toilet paper rolls. And this way the pots are a little bigger and won't need to be transplanted into a larger space as soon. If you want to see how I make these, I know this is pretty fast, you can kind of see it a little bit, but I have a tutorial, or a little bit more of a tutorial from last week's video, so you can go check that out if you're interested in making these as well. Now that I have my seed pots made and transferred into my bin, I'm getting my soil prepared. I like to get my soil moistened first so it's easier to transfer to the pots, makes a little bit less of a mess, and it stays damp for several days without needing to be wet down later on. This way too, the seeds don't move around after you plant them since you don't pour water on top of them right after planting them in there. Now I just purchased a bag of vegetable starter soil from Walmart, but you can basically use whatever soil starter mix you like. You can make your own, you can purchase from a garden store, Walmart, wherever you can get soil. Compost is also a great starting soil because there's a ton of nutrients in there and it's great for the little seeds. And now it's time to fill up our pots. And these are the plants I'm going to be growing. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm trying out watermelon again. I'm also planting tomatoes, cucumbers, both for fresh eating and for pickling, bell peppers, green beans, jalapeno, marigolds, and I was going to plant yellow zucchini, but those always grow super well for me when I start them outside, so I decided to try lettuce instead. Once I'd picked all my seeds, I poked a little hole in the center of each seed pot to the depth of my first knuckle. These are what we're going to plant the little seeds into. And now it's time to plant the seeds. The last step now is just to move it into a warm room. Doesn't really matter about sunshine right now since the plants haven't sprouted. I guess, sorry, the seeds haven't sprouted. So they are in here with, well, on my desk in our spare room. So we will keep an eye on them as soon as they start to sprout. The lid is going to come off, and then we're going to make sure that they stay moist with spraying water on them daily, and then putting a grow light over the top to help them boost a little bit more and grow up straight and true. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, found it useful. If you like what you saw, please let me know. You can drop a like, a comment, you can subscribe. You can also go check out my Instagram and my TikTok. And with that, I will see you all next week. Bye.